What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the No Clips Podcast. And Jalen got a PS5 for Christmas. Let's go!
Let's go! PS5, I got the PS5.
PS5. We have been
It's
campaigning
here.
for 2
years. I'm holding it as we speak. Everyone listening, I'm holding it. I'm hugging the box. I got it up on the screen. I might not let it go.
It's been a 2-year campaign.
Yes.
At least. At
the
least
PS5's
it's been a
out for
2-year campaign for the PS5. And
Yes.
one of my niggas actually got their lady to get them a
My wife.
PS5. Big shout out to Big Jada.
Let me say a few words. Okay?
Speak, my brother.
First of all,
Speak.
I love my wife. All right. I love her to death. And not just because she bought me a PS5, but because the reason why she got the PS5.
Preach for it.
Not because I really wanted it. It was because she loved me.
Talk.
She loved me more than anything in this earth.
Talk.
And she bought me a PS5 knowing it will take time away from us.
Talk.
She's willing to sacrifice that for our happiness.
Talk.
As a couple, as a unit.
That my nigga.
Okay? Shout out my beautiful wife.
Shout out to her wife.
Jada West.
Mrs. West.
Because I got a PS5. I cried like a bitch.
PS5.
I cried like a bitch. I wanted to. I held it in because I was with my in-laws. And I didn't want to look like a bitch. But I was like, I took a moment that night. I went in the bathroom, took a moment. And I was like, fuck it. I held it in for so long.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm happy for you, my nigga.
Great gift.
So proud.
The happiness that I have speaks volumes.
So proud, bro. I can't believe it. You
It's
sit
so
there
fun.
with a PS5, man, and I'm
Nigga, I've been Spider-Man for a week.
Which one?
Well, the game has both of them. You switch back and forth depending on how the game sets it up. You can switch at any time, but I just switch when the story has it because it's easy.
Got you.
It's overwhelming. There's so many missions. I just be swinging around. It's so many missions, and then when you're swinging through the city, shit just pops up, and you can just drop in and save the day and keep on swinging.
That's crazy.
It's fucking crazy, bro. You can fucking fly. You got wings in the bitch, bro. You got fucking wings, and you fucking be gliding over the city of New York. I feel like I'm Spider-Man. This is the greatest gift of all time. She doesn't need to get me any other gifts. She can just get me games for the rest of our marriage because this is great.
Yeah, you're probably good on Christmas gifts for a solid 5 years.
I don't even want a birthday present. You know what I want for my birthday?
Necessary.
You know what I want for my birthday?
What?
Just to be around her.
Presents? I just want your presents.
Your presence is my presence.
Your atmosphere is good enough.
Your presence is my presence.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, man.
Shoot. I told her, I was like, hey, we good. We good. Whatever you want, we good.
You owe me nothing.
Yeah, hey, we good. We good. And she got me a Nike sweatsuit. I was there for it.
No,
but like,
you got the Nike tech? You got the tech?
No, we didn't get a tech. We just got a regular
hoodie?
sweatsuit.
You got the hoodie and the sweatpants?
Yeah. We actually got it when we was out there visiting you for your birthday. We went to the outlets. And let me tell you about Maryland, right? I don't think there's that many fat niggas out there because that's the first time my whole entire life I went to a store and there was 2XLs everywhere. Usually
they're available.
2XLs is low.
I'm gonna tell you what's
2XLs is available. You got a lot of in-shape niggas out here, bro.
Nigga, the large and the XLs is never that.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was no larges or XLs. We had a hard time looking for her nephew's
but them 2Xs?
Hey, first thing I seen off the rack.
Where you go to Tanga? You went to the Tanga?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
First thing I seen off the rack, Tyler. I was like, oh, this my size. Hey, baby, Merry Christmas.
You know, I've never thought of the DMV like that. I guess I don't really.
You might have a lot. That's probably what the thing. It's something with the athletes, man.
Oh, you don't know.
Y'all
It's
got
something in the
athletes.
water, man. Something in the water. Oh yeah, you did come down. Have we been on the podcast since you came?
Nah, I've been gone for the last 2 weeks, and then
We've all been gone for the
we
last 2
missed
weeks.
we missed an episode. We didn't record last week before the year ended.
Jalen came down, y'all, to the DMV for my birthday in December. How was the how was the Spades party? Did you enjoy the party?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Thank
I
you.
was
That's good to hear.
in the backyard doing the do.
Yeah.
Talking about witches. PJ got me all freaked the fuck out because they were saying witches so casually, like that's an everyday word. Fucking what you call it?
Shout out to
Fucking
PJ.
and Sammy goes, yeah. You know how it started? We was talking about something, and Sammy goes, yeah, I know a witch.
He probably does.
And then they kept talking like he did just say, yeah, I know a witch. I was like, whoa. Pump your brakes. Wait, brakes. Are we just gonna ignore that this nigga just said he knows a witch? Like, what is this, Charmed?
Oh shit.
And then they were like, and then PJ and Doobie go, yeah, witches, that's the thing. You ain't never heard of witch? There's witches everywhere. There's a couple witches here. I was like, what are we talking about? I had a great time, bro. I learned how to play spades on my phone.
It's a beautiful
Didn't get
thing.
to play a game at all, but it's okay.
Damn.
I played Uno.
I wish I knew you didn't get a game in. We'll
I
play
didn't get a game, and I feel like everyone just played one game and then it ended.
Yo, we'll play though. Yeah, we gotta. Yo. When I tell you,
good time.
But when I tell you, bro, there was about 8 bottles on the kitchen counter, right?
Yeah.
7 of them was empty by the end.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't even realize we was turning up like this.
They was drinking the Casamigos. I was like, dang, they drank this whole big old bottle. I was like, dang.
Anyway, I'm glad y'all enjoyed yourselves, man. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all flying down, by the way.
Yeah,
you know
it was a great time.
We
missed on there's a lot of things we ain't talked about.
Yeah, I know.
Since I've been gone.
So let's do this. Let's talk about some things we missed, man. Let's talk about some things we missed. What's the first one you want to talk about?
No, I was just saying, like I went to visit you.
Yeah. But you got a PS5?
I got a PS5. Christmas happened.
Christmas did happen. It was a good Christmas.
It's a whole new year.
I know. Happy New Year, my dog.
Happy New Year. This is crazy. This is our first episode of the year.
Let me ask you one of them generic questions. You know, what are you leaving in 2023? What are you leaving in 2023?
I like the things I got in 2023. I don't want to leave anything back there. Go bringing it with me.
What are your New Year's resolutions?
I got one as a couple me and my wife just talked about the other day. She was like, I have a resolution for the two of us. And I was like, I really like this. She was
That's good.
She wants to be, as a couple, more spontaneous.
Interesting. I like that for y'all too.
Yeah. You know, I'm a try.
I like that.
I'm gonna do my best.
That requires, you know what's crazy? Spontaneity requires planning.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Which is
so crazy. Does. So
you
crazy.
Know? So low key this year I want to hit more taquerias in the area. I'll be seeing them taquerias on Instagram.
Yeah. Get them burrito tacos.
Not like the tacos, the nachos be looking the nachos be looking crazy. Them Jones, I'll be like, I gotta hit some more taquerias this year for real. That's big facts. That's big facts. But okay, cool. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that for you. Yes. I'm looking forward to hearing what you do.
Yes.
Spontaneously with planning.
Spontaneously with planning.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's gonna be fucking random. I'm like, let's go on a go-kart. Ah, bitch.
We're going kayaking right now. I know it's February.
You see that mountain? We climbing it. Let's go for a hike.
Shit. That's funny. You know, and it was crazy with the baby coming. There's nothing such thing as spontaneity. For now, we pretty much planned out the first 6 months of the year. Like calendar is just, it looks crazy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
impressive.
Got a lot of appointments coming up. You know what I'm saying? Got the baby showers. I got a whole bunch of stuff, volunteering and stuff like that, work. So I'm just like, niggas on the go.
Busy man. Busy
Now I
man.
scheduled out
You the
chores.
busiest man in show business.
I know. Whatever that means. But
You like the Kevin Hart, but for regular dicks.
Hey, that's hilarious. That is I'm a regular nigga Kevin Hart. if niggas only knew what I be doing, they'd be like, damn nigga, why? That's some funny shit.
I got something I want to talk about. We didn't talk about this in the pre-show, but that's just something I just heard about yesterday.
Let's talk about it.
Did you hear that The Rock has changed the name from the XFL to the UFL and merged the USFL and the XFL?
I did hear this. That was a very smart decision by them.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Because I'm like, wow, I forgot about the USFL. But like, what do you think?
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. A lot of players from both leagues have been going to the NFL. Mind you, there's more players from the XFL that go, but the USFL was figuring it out. They were still alive, still, they had teams. So I like the unification. It reminds me a lot historically of how the NFL became the NFL. And so for football to have a spring league, giving players a chance to actually show what they can do on film as like another tryout to play in the NFL, I think is great. I think it's awesome. I think the NFL finally has their G League, while it's not officially part of the NFL.
I think that would be a big move if they did do that, though.
Yeah,
I think that would be good to do that, because then that also but then it challenges the NCAA if it gets big enough.
Well, it won't, because it's in the spring. It will never challenge the NCAA as long as long as that league stays in the springtime. It's never going to challenge college or
the NFL
or the NFL. And plus, niggas is not going from high school to that league. That's still a professional league. You still have to go through the college ranks. So I like it. I like it for them. I mean, they're starting small, 8 teams. I know a couple cities that would love to probably have a team like that. So they're definitely going to expand.
Oh, so they didn't add any more teams?
No, it's just 8 teams. So it's 4 from the XFL, 4 from the USFL.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what they did? Okay, they took 4 teams from each. Oh, dang, that sucks.
Yeah,
but it makes sense.
I see the expansion though. Like there's cities like Oakland. There's cities like I think St. Louis got a team, but there's a lot of Midwest.
No, they
cities.
don't. Not anymore.
No, St. Louis has an XFL.
Oh,
team.
St. Louis has an XFL team. Oh, okay.
There's a lot of Midwest cities that I think would love one. Hey, and real talk, I think I can see Baltimore with that joint. Ooh, excuse me. There's some cities that like, and they're reaching different markets. Alabama, they got a team in Alabama, so I think it's gonna be cool. Am I gonna watch it?
Yeah.
Shit, probably not. If it's on, it's one of them joints. If it's on
in the background, I'll take a look.
The thing is,
I'll tune in.
Right.
I'll tune in.
It's going to be hard to get loyalty.
I mean, the XFL started when? In October.
Right before COVID.
Oh, you talking about I'm talking about the Rock. When it came back, the Rock's XFL. Was on the fall.
No. It was early. It was early.
I remember Edgar's wedding was when there was a game on. It was like in October.
Shit, I couldn't tell you. I think it's gonna work though.
I think if they do keep it in the spring, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna tell you what's very interesting. I think a lot of niggas gotta really recognize what The Rock is doing. He's doing a lot of business with his ex-wife. Yeah, and it's still successful business.
Well, that's the crazy thing is, right? They are like the best of friends.
Exactly. We gotta work on. We gotta as people gotta work on being able to be not so splitting up doesn't have to be so terrible.
Yeah.
Like you can recognize, this relationship may not work, but we can still help each other. You know what I'm saying? I still rock with you, just not that way. Like Usher said, "Are we good? We ain't good.
Yeah,
but
because
we
she
still
rich
good."
as shit too. She got
Ain't
her
she,
own money.
boy?
She rich as
She talked like she rich, bruh. She was on the college game day talking about the league, the USFL.
Yeah,
and her voice, she was so peaceful. Like, nigga, I got money. I don't gotta prove to you niggas nothing. This shit gonna work.
She rich as fuck.
I mean, oh my goodness! Shout out to her. Shout out to The Rock, man.
Now all The Rock got to do is start learn how to act, and we back on his team, man. Back on his team. This is one check off the list to get me back on the Rock's train.
You really upset after that Adam movie?
Yeah, that shit pissed me the fuck off. That till this day pisses me the fuck off. It don't make no goddamn sense.
Nigga can't act. I was like, only movie I can see you like saying that for was the Adam. That and Fast and Furious, but that's the Fast and Furious fault. When a nigga pushes a rocket with his arm,
that has nothing to do with his acting ability. He had to act his ass off to do that shit. That shit was
what I'm saying.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You only saying he could get. He back
just
to
be
acting
playing The
off one
Rock.
movie.
It's not that his acting sucks. It's just he just be playing The Rock.
I mean, Denzel plays Denzel in every character.
No, Denzel, but Denzel can be a character. Denzel was just Macbeth, nigga. Denzel did Macbeth.
He still tucked that lip in.
No, he did.
Matter of fact, you know what? I will say, I do have Apple TV now. I'm finna turn that on. I gotta tune in.
Yeah,
I for a fact got
Apple TV's fire, bro.
Yeah. I found out I've been paying for that subscription for a whole year and didn't know.
Yeah. And they probably gave it to you for free for a whole year. You probably had it for the last 2.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you, bro. They give it to you for free for a whole year, Tyler, when you buy a new device. And then you forget about that bitch and your credit card information, they already got it. So they just turned that shit on after a year. I'm telling you, Tyler, you probably had it for a whole year and didn't even know.
Fair. And then now they charge you for the
free.
next year.
Yeah. They charge you for the next year. That's when you realize you got it. Huh?
They got some good stuff over there. You watch the Underrated with Steph Curry?
I didn't watch that. I did watch that. I watched that. I watched we watched Monarch.
I watched
Ted
The Family Plan with Wahlberg.
That was we watched that too.
It was solid. What you think of it?
That man needed to stop lying to his wife.
Why? It was fairly simple. Stop lying to your wife.
Yeah, and honestly, it wasn't even that big of a deal. Just like, hey, I used to be an assassin.
Cause I tell you right now, I mean, the only reason the nigga didn't whip the nigga butt in the beginning when he poured that icy on him, because
he knew. Hey, but the way he looked at him looked like he had murderous intent.
And by the way, who the fuck just takes pictures of two people kissing? I'm sorry. We can get into. I can talk about that movie another day. That shit pissed me off.
That movie was stupid. That was a stupid ass movie, bro.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like light-hearted stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like light-hearted stuff.
A nice little family comedy.
Yeah. Stuff
Did
like that. Did
you watch Dashing Through the Snow?
No, I watched Candy Cane Lane.
Oh yeah, I watched that too. That was funny. It was
Dashing Through the Snow. What's the one with Lil Red playing Santa?
That's Dashing Through the Snow.
I did see that. I did see that. Lil Red was not that good.
I like that movie.
But I like Ludacris. I enjoy
Ludacris. And I'll be honest with you, Ludacris low-key could act.
Yeah.
He was in this movie called Crash.
I mean, he's been doing it for a long time.
He was acting in that. No, I mean, it doesn't matter how long you do an act to be a good actor. I mean, look at what's his face? Common.
Common is a good actor. Don't play with
Common.
Common.
Common's a good actor. Oh, Common's a good actor. There's nothing I can do to stop this from happening. This nigga sounds like a robot in everything he's in.
That's not
true.
He can't
act. That nigga dropped one thug tip.
That nigga was fire in what's the movie with the nigga he be killing everybody?
John Wick?
Yeah, he fire in John Wick.
I'm not talking about him doing action. When that nigga starts to speak, I lose it. I'm like, what the fuck is Common doing here? Why is Common here? It's like, what the fuck? Common? Shut up, Common. He is in that show Silo, though. That's a good show. But he's the worst fucking part. Another Apple TV show.
Oh man. Hey, did you see that show with that white woman?
There's a lot of white women that have shows, Tyler.
She was on Friends. She was on Friends. The white woman on Friends. She got a show on Stars.
Which one?
God dang,
which white woman are friends? There's a couple white women are friends.
The best looking one.
Jennifer Aniston?
Yes.
Ain't she got a show
on Apple TV?
Yeah, Jada, you was watching that. It's not my type of thing.
It's not your type of thing? All right.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I've seen episodes and you could tell that nobody's in the same room.
Really? Because of COVID?
No, because these niggas' schedules, it has all these big ass actors in it. Their schedules probably cannot. It's just so funny. Like, they'll be showing someone talking and they'll cut to the next person. And it's like, why did you? Aren't they in the same room? Aren't you standing next to this person? No, that's the funny thing. But things in that show, the black woman. Damn, I can't think of her name. Actually, I never knew her name, but every time I see her, I'd be like, oh, she fine. Oh, what's her name? She black. Fine black woman.
Tiana?
No, not Tiana Paris. I know Tiana Paris. This one is in shit, but I could never remember her name. She's in stuff. Not Gugu. I know Gugu. No, not her. I'm looking up the cast list now. Nicole Bahari. Fucking Nicole Bahari.
Let me see what you talking about here, bruh.
She was in 42. She was in she was in Honk for Jesus. She was in
Honk for Jesus.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't remember. Oh yeah, she was in Honk for Jesus. She played the other couple
she a classic. She been around for
Yeah, she was in 42.
Yeah, I know you. Okay.
She had a show called Sleepy Hollow. I remember that show. I didn't know she was in that. Oh no, she was the main lady, yeah. But I fuck with her.
Okay. Yeah.
She's one man. You seen her, but you don't remember what you seen her in. And you see like, oh, I like her. You don't know her name. Nicole Bahari.
Okay.
She's
Shout
in the
out
morning
Nicole,
show.
Man.
I seen some TikToks.
What you mean? Oh, okay.
Like some TikToks of the show. Like if you go on TikTok, sometimes you just see show clips.
We sound like some old niggas trying to figure out all these shows and shit, bro. We getting up there. Big shout out, big happy birthday to my nigga PJ, man. My nigga just turned 30.
I seen him with the white coat.
Yeah, he the white coat, like fresh out Top Boy, bro. I see. Go ahead.
Remember that movie, Superfly with Trevor Jackson?
Yo,
the all white gang.
Yo, I was like, why do niggas wear all white? This shit looked up, boy.
Yeah, that shit was. They had the white guns. They had all white cars.
That was crazy, bro.
Yo, they had all white cars. He had the Spanish girlfriend that was crazy with the AK.
Oh man,
that shit was funny. That was a funny movie. They had the threesome in the shower. The stand-up shower. What we talking about? Yeah, what we gotta talk about this week, Tyler?
Oh man, I'm just saying, there's a lot we missed out on, man.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So let me tell you, bro. I'm gonna set the story up, man. Christmas Day, my god sister, shout out Neat. She was like, "You hear about Simone Biles' husband?" I was like, "Oh Lord, here we go." They like, I can't believe he said that, talking about he knows Simone Biles. But then everybody was looking at his Twitter and there's a tweet talking about, oh, he know Gabby Douglas. I was like, the nigga didn't say he knows Simone Biles. What is this? This don't help the argument.
He did not say he did.
Let's talk about him, man. Let's talk about Jonathan Owens real quick. Good. Let's just give our opinions on it because most people know the story.
You listened to the full episode, right?
Yeah, so
the full interview.
I did.
Can you explain real quick? No, I didn't. So explain real quick before I give my ignorant opinion.
Jonathan Owens was on a podcast called The Pivot, a great sports podcast. They really talk to the athletes and get to know the whole person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mind you, Jonathan Owens has more of a story than just being married to Simone Biles. That's
I would
like
imagine they wouldn't just have
crazy.
him on there just to have him on there.
There was a section though, Channing Crowder. He was like, "Look, we can talk about football all day and shit. How the fuck did you get Simone Biles?"
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
see
saying?
that. That was the clip that went viral.
So he was saying, at the time he was in Houston single. You know what I'm saying? He was on Raya. Shorty came past his screen. He liked it. Get the match. He ain't do nothing though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't hit up or nothing like that.
Yeah.
And apparently she this what he said, and it seemed like she was agreeing with most of it. He said he ain't respond. She started liking pics on the nigga gram. You know what I'm saying? But he peeped the game. He peeped the game, but he was just like, nah, I don't know if I'm ready.
Yeah.
So then she hit him up. She messaged him like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So after that, then they was like, oh, let's meet up. And when they met, it was, it's been great ever since. And then Ryan Clark gonna go. So what? This mind you, Jonathan Owens didn't say this.
He didn't say it.
Ryan Clark go. So what you telling me is you was the catch. He said that to Jonathan Owens, and Jonathan Owens was like, I mean, I think all men are the catch.
I mean, you know what he should have said? You know what he should have said? I mean, she was fishing.
Well, hey, that's hey.
It sounds like she was fishing. She cast the reel. Of course, he's the catch.
You feel me?
I think
now the
that
part
was
there's
the
also
only,
the part there's also the part where he said,
he
to
didn't
be
know who she
honest with
was.
you, I saw that she was a gymnast, but I didn't realize who she was. And then them niggas was looking at him crazy, and he said,
Yeah.
but he said, my school didn't have NBC or none of those channels. We didn't see the Olympics during that time. And to be honest with you, as much as people want to say I don't believe that shit, there's a lot of mind you, when I hear that from women. I'm only saying this when I hear that from women, I'm be like, there's a lot. Y'all don't be watching football and don't know none of these daggone football players. It's the same thing.
They're the same thing.
It's a very similar concept.
But
if you don't see it, you don't know.
My thing is, though, social media is a thing. I know he said he was in football camp, but they still talk about it after. And then on ESPN, if you watch the ESPN.
I'll be honest with you. Let me tell you something. I put this on everything.
But if it was during football camp, ain't no way.
That's why I put this on everything.
You ain't know no time.
If my wife didn't tell me about Simone Biles, especially during that time, I wouldn't have known what was going on.
We was out of college though.
No, we was fresh. It was fresh out. But no, when she started hitting the records and stuff, she would do all that stuff in like the gymnastics world competitions and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, but I know you've seen the Olympics though.
Yeah, but at the time that Simone Biles was really doing her thing, I think Gabby Douglas was still on that team, right? And for me, the Olympics before that was when Gabby Douglas came out, and we was like, oh, this girl. So I'm still like,
you still on the Gabby Douglas train.
I'm still on Gabby Douglas train. I'm like, why everybody talking about
But you see what you just said though? You knew Gabby Douglas.
Yeah, but I was a kid, bro. My parents watched the Olympics. At that time, we was watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. I can see why the nigga wouldn't.
I didn't know anything about gymnastics at all, but I always just tune into the Olympics or watch ESPN.
Yeah.
If I didn't watch ESPN or have social media, I could have stayed doing football camp because ain't no way. I'm sorry. Ain't no way. Division I football camp? Ain't no way.
Well, no, he didn't go Division I.
Oh, he didn't go Division I.
He was Missouri.
It don't matter
Western.
if it's D2.
He played for Missouri Western. D2. All right, so check this out. And here's another reason why I thoroughly believe he I I want to say it was his senior year during the Olympics. I'm gonna just make this up. Before his senior year, his stepfather got shot and killed in an armed robbery. His mama was on disability. His mama's disabled. God bless her. That nigga said, I gotta go all in. I gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
So when the nigga was focused.
Yeah.
Like I can see a nigga be like, I don't got time for nothing. I really don't care about it.
I could see it. That's what I'm saying. During football camp, duh.
Bro, you lose track of the days during football camp.
I couldn't tell you what the date was during football camp.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
The date was like irrelevant. Like, and social media was irrelevant. I wasn't even on social media like that during football camp.
Now I'm gonna tell you,
you're around a bunch of people constantly. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on, but a lot of, you know, in the conversation I was having on Christmas Day, they was like, I can't believe he had the nerve to say he was the catch. And
what is wrong with that?
For one, I believe women just want to feel special in general. But I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy about that. I hear a lot of black women complaining when a football player has a white wife.
Yeah, and now a football player got a black wife, so talking about he the catch, and
if you got a sister, you clearly come on now.
Yeah,
if a black woman enter with a football player, now he clearly the catch.
He could have catch. Don't matter if she's Simone, Biles, or not.
I'm just saying.
I would love to believe that she also believes that she's the catch on her end. You're supposed to think you're the catch. You're supposed to be like, I'm that person. It's a fucking husband, bro. It's not her boyfriend. That's her husband. I'm just saying. They're married now.
I know
it ain't nobody's business now.
And he's just talking about the beginning. Like, I know he know what he got. And he showed her a lot of love and respect. Like, he showed her love when he was talking about how she encouraged him to get a sports psychiatrist to help him, like, get over imposter syndrome. He said he's being too over analytical. He wasn't playing fast enough on the field. Like, that was him fixing that part of his game was because of her. Yeah. Like, he showed her a lot of love. I just feel like folk just be tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The nigga had to propose. He had to propose to her.
Clearly. It's not like she... Yeah.
It's not like she, like, pressured him into getting married. He proposed to her. Now it's saying, like, bro.
And then, like, you can't even joke no more. You can't even joke no more. Them niggas was in there just talking that
talk. They was joking. This is man talk. That's what it was. It's man talk. And then for some reason, it got misconstrued by somebody. And now it's a whole big deal. When ain't nobody... Nigga didn't mean he was the catch like that.
I don't think he did.
He said, I think all men are the catch. Yes, you should think if I got married, I'm the catch. I think I'm Jada's catch. And I would love to believe that Jada thinks she's my catch.
By the way,
we're playing catch.
When you think of your relationship, who holla at who first?
Exactly.
When I think of my relationship,
exactly,
my wife hollered at me.
Honestly, I'm honest with you. Jonathan Majors got bagged. Simone Biles bagged that nigga. She see where she wanted.
Jonathan Owens.
You
said Jonathan Majors.
Sorry, now, too many Jonathans.
Making Jonathan good Owens bagged that nigga too.
She bagged him. That's what it sounds like. He wasn't checking for her, and she still caught his attention.
Mind you, he wasn't checking for nobody. Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's the thing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. He probably wasn't even worried about dating nobody because he was worried about fucking football camp.
He was an undrafted free agent trying to stay on the team.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, bro, I don't know if I got time for this. My third year in the league. I'm still trying to stay on the team.
People don't understand when you're not the star player. It's hard to stay on a team. When you're just a regular player, it's hard to keep it to stay on a roster.
Bro,
that's why there's so many niggas on a team.
The story is crazy. He got cut from the Cardinals, right?
Yeah.
And at the time, he was working out in a football field right across the street from the what they call them shits? The team facilities.
Yeah.
So like while his boys go to practice, he's on this random ass field across the street, like trying to stay in shape and do all this just to try to keep the dream alive.
Yeah.
And he got a call from the Texans, and because he went all out. He took all his things to Houston. Was like, it's gotta work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you like an up and coming, you ain't, especially if you're undrafted, and you're able to play. You know how much work you got to put in.
A
lot of fucking work, and not a lot of people could do that.
A lot.
And if the nigga was in camp,
okay,
NFL
so
camp
look,
at the time. If he was at
NFL,
if he was in NFL camp at the time, I 100% understand.
So
because that's your job too.
If we're looking at the timeline now, I forget when the last Olympics were. We at 24. The last Olympics was in 21. They was already. I want to say they was already married by then. So the Olympics before that was 2016.
Yeah.
So he must have been in college at that time.
Yeah.
Right. So I can see where you would miss the greatness that she did. And then
you wouldn't hear about it until after.
And then after that, of course, she does all these competitions. But who the heck is keeping up with gymnastics outside of the Olympics?
That's what I'm saying.
So that's
especially if he was in football camp and he was still in college when the Olympics was going on. He wouldn't have heard about Simone Biles till after football camp. And after football camp, he wouldn't have cared. He'd be like, oh, he probably would have been like, oh, that's cool. If it wasn't going on anymore, you know what I'm saying? He probably was like, oh, that's cool. Black girl won all the gymnast awards.
Yeah.
Like he probably did hear her name, but didn't think anything of her.
Exactly. I can see that.
That's exactly what it is. Like that's exactly what it is. The brother seen it. It was like, oh, you know how many times people be talking about somebody and you be like, oh yeah, I know who that is, but you don't really pay care, and then you hear about him again, like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? That's exactly that's probably what it was.
Oh man, shout out Jonathan Owens, man. He actually is having a good season with Green Bay.
He actually plays. He plays a little bit.
No, ain't no little bit. He a starter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He be playing.
He be striking. He doing all right.
He be playing.
Shout out to him, man. Niggas out
gotta
here.
Work hard.
I don't know, man. It's trying to get a contract.
Trying to keep a contract.
Yeah. Well, he been in the league for 6 years now. I think he's solid.
Yeah.
I think he's good. I don't think he got to fight too. I mean, he still got to perform. Don't get me twisted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not like he got plenty of game film where people not
people
down
will
him.
Pick him up, but like if he's on like a 1-year contract, he got to be like, I gotta make sure I find another contract.
Yeah,
like just in case he, because 6 years is a long time.
Yeah,
it's only a matter of time before he starts declining. Only a matter of time.
Let me tell you what was crazy. That nigga in high school said he had a torn ACL for almost a whole year before figuring it out.
That's crazy.
And mind you, he played like 3 sports, won a state championship in the long jump on a torn ACL. It wasn't until after he won that and his knee was sore. Or his knee was just swollen a little bit. Went to the hospital. The nigga said, oh, your ACL been torn.
Man, it probably wasn't that big of a tear then.
No, he said completely torn.
Oh, shit.
And he was somehow still doing all that. And he played the whole basketball season with a torn ACL.
I wonder if it was probably partially torn, and then once it got swollen like that, that's when it got fully torn.
Maybe.
That's probably how. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Gifted.
But at the end of the day, this whole thing was over exaggerated.
Yes.
To the 10th degree. Because this is some bullshit, in my opinion. It's like, what the fuck?
I really can't.
I was been flabbergasted for over a week.
Stuff like that.
Every time I see something, I see all these analysis from women. Like, this is a reason why he doesn't respect her and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo.
He is married.
That's his wife.
Bro.
I was like, they're married. I was like, do you not think like rich people or people who are famous think about the person they're gonna get married to before they get married? Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? As a married man, all these single people talk about this relationship is irrelevant. Unless you a married person, I don't want to hear your opinion
you are hilarious, my nigga. You are hilarious.
Yeah, but that used to piss me off. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm engaged, nigga.
That used to piss Jalen off. I'd be like, niggas, you married?
I see why you do it now. I see why you do it. Speaking of Jonathans, here's another Jonathan we got to talk about who's been in the news crazy amounts.
Let's talk
Jonathan
about
Majors. He has been officially convicted of
2 of the 4 counts.
2 of the 4 counts. What is it?
He got 2 misdemeanors
domestic harassment
of assault and harassment. 2 misdemeanors.
Yeah, assault and harassment, right?
Without intent.
Without intent.
Yeah.
Which is some bullshit. But hey, before I get into my opinion, right? And he was also finally released from the MCU. They fired him, hearing this knowledge, even though he faces a crazy 1-year sentence or probation. So it's nothing. Probably a slap. It's honestly a slap on the wrist.
Yep. For picking that lady up, putting her back in the car.
Yeah.
Literally, if he don't pick her up and put her back in the car, he gets away with this. He don't get a charge.
Maybe when he pushed her away and ran.
Oh, yo, they would have. Oh my, yo. Now that would have been wild if they said because he pushed her away trying to get away.
Yeah,
that would have been crazy.
Like he didn't even push her hard. Like it was more like a football move.
Like, it was like he tried. Yeah.
It was like get off me and then ran away.
Can we first talk about the running away?
Now, before we get into this, let's say we take domestic violence very seriously.
Very seriously.
Fuck with women beaters. All right?
Not at all.
You a woman beater, we don't fuck with you. All right?
You're dead.
But in this situation, this is one of those situations where it's like, was he mean to her? Yes. But in that situation, he wasn't assaulting her. Is it assault? Technically.
Let me say this.
Picked her up and put her in the vehicle.
I will say this, bro, before you keep going. I don't know. We can only base it off the video.
Yes, we don't this know is all how, I'm talking about the video. We don't know.
We don't know how hard he could have tried to put her in that van. That could have been, that could have been a hurtful part of that. So
yeah,
that's something where it's like it looks, it
looks not as bad as
it may have been. So I don't want to downplay her experience.
Downplay her experience.
But this, I don't know what have you learned from this, my brother?
What I always say. If it's brown, keep it around. That's all I gotta say. If it's brown, keep it around. That's all I gotta say.
Well, here's a couple things I've learned from this, dog. If you're texting another woman, I say keep your phone in your goddamn pocket if you're in the car with your lady. That's too. Number one. Who gets a text from Cleopatra talking about I wish I was with you? You a fool.
I thought it was I wish I was kissing you right now.
Bruh, she should be on Do Not Disturb. I'm not trying to tell niggas how to
her messages should be hidden.
I'm not trying to tell niggas how to finesse or nothing like that, but that was just stupid.
That was dumb.
That was just dumb in the first place. That's number one. And then number two, I did not actually know the complete rules of assault or harassment.
It's touching anybody. Like, you touch someone, that's assault.
Okay, so you really...
It's like very low. Like, you just don't put your hands on nobody because that's assault in any form or fashion.
In any form or fashion.
Yeah.
Outside of like saving a person's life or something like that. Or can...
like if you touch somebody else, they could say you assaulted me.
Okay. Wow.
Unless it's like, even if you do save their life, they could still like press charges for assault. Will they go through? Probably not, because you were saving their life. But
Yeah. Okay. So that's
you
good to
can't.
know
Yeah, you
for all my niggas out there.
don't put your hands on nobody
Without consent.
Yeah, without consent. Yeah, don't put your hands on anybody without consent. And like, even if it's
Okay.
like a chest bump.
Because looking at it, you're sitting there like, I don't see anything wrong with this video, but I don't know the law in regards to assault or harassment.
Assault can also be verbal.
Yeah, I feel like
Yelling at
niggas really
somebody.
gotta learn the law when dealing
Yeah.
with women, and specifically the white woman.
Yeah. No.
But all women,
It's
to
a
be honest with you. But it just
yeah.
feel like from the black man perspective, that's dangerous waters.
Yeah, for sure.
And you
For
gotta
sure.
know how to swim.
Yeah.
You gotta
Well,
know
you
how
know what
to
it is?
breaststroke, backstroke, butterfly.
I've had time to think on this.
Talk to me, brother.
This.
Talk to me, my
And
brother.
I understand why Marvel fired him.
Break it down.
Domestic assault in any form is not a good look.
Not at all.
And they have too many plans that are happening too soon for that to go under the bridge. So it's like, hey, we gotta let you go. You know what I'm saying? People don't forget that. And it's just,
Let
it
me
makes
ask you.
sense. It
Let me
makes
ask you something.
sense. You
Why
know
did
what?
why did James Gunn get another chance with Marvel?
With Marvel,
Yeah.
because that was a tweet from over 10 years ago.
Okay. I just wanted to double check, making sure it wasn't like he broke no laws or nothing. It was just
No,
on some
he
tweet
tweeted
stuff.
something really like it was a bad joke,
I
but it
don't
was
need
a
the detail. I
10-year-old
just want to
bad
make
joke.
sure it wasn't like, because I thought about that. I was like, damn, them niggas gave James Gunn another chance. Plus, James Gunn is exceptionally talented as a director.
Yeah, it was for what you call it was for a tweet from 10
Yeah.
years prior. Like it
Okay.
wasn't even a recent tweet.
Got you.
And it was a tweet.
Right.
Was
Okay.
it inappropriate and gross? Yeah, but it was a bad joke. Real bad joke.
I was just checking. I just want to know, because that's the only case I can think of of Marvel sticking behind somebody.
I mean, no one really even gets in trouble like that.
Not in Marvel, yeah. Yeah.
Not at Marvel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think they did stick by him. They stuck by him for as long as they could till he got a verdict. If he was found not guilty, I don't think they would have fired him.
It was the quickness.
Oh,
Of
it was
the
like, yeah,
announcement.
it was the same day. I don't
They
know
had it
how
lined up.
long. Yeah, they was ready. They had they had that was a PR nightmare. They had to find. They already had their plan ready from the get go.
They had plenty. I mean, you
saying?
had plenty of time to prepare for what
They
was
had
finna
mad
come.
time to prepare,
Yeah,
and it
that's
was
fair.
such a big deal. And they had already so much money invested in him. And honestly, keep your hands to yourself, man. And
That's real, bro.
if you're gonna be mean, keep your hands to yourself.
If you
Because
feel
that
like a
video, that
situation,
recording was mean.
if you feel like a situation getting out of hand,
Yeah,
run like Jonathan Majors. What I
yeah.
saw in that video of him running away,
Was a black man running for his life.
I felt like I saw
A horror
his
movie.
whole family tree as he ran.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What do you mean by this?
I felt like I witnessed the ancestors pushing him forward, the stride in which he moved. I mean, it was like, I must get away from this woman with everything in my
Megan
power.
Good?
With
Where is
everything in my
Megan Good?
power. Do you think Megan Good was Cleopatra?
Yo, I was just thinking that shit too. I was like, is Megan Good Cleopatra? It makes sense.
Megan Good Cleopatra?
I mean, I could see it. I could see that being her code name.
Do you think that's
also
why?
the swiftness with him coming out with her hand in hand was crazy.
Do you think that's why she feels she seems very invested in this case?
She was the other woman.
You're saying,
Allegedly.
you're telling me, allegedly.
We just made this up.
You're allegedly telling me the text that she sent caused this whole debacle.
Hey, allegedly sent.
Allegedly. the text that she allegedly sent caused this whole craziness. Maybe. She ain't had no choice but to go to court.
She's standing right beside him. They couldn't have been dating that long for her to be standing beside him like this.
No, exactly.
So she had to be it had to be her. It wasn't no Cleopatra. The shit said Megan Good, and she knows it said Megan Good. She's like, you telling me you want Megan Good wants to kiss you right now? I'ma fuck you up. How am I supposed to compete with Megan Good? I'm just a random white woman. This is what she was saying to him. He was like, what are you talking about? You losing your mind. I'm a motherfucking white woman.
I told you to be Coretta Scott. I told you to be Coretta Scott.
This is horrible. This is horrible. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad.
That nigga Jonathan Majors said, I told you to be Michelle.
So we got some backlash from that a little bit in the comments.
Which one?
YouTube, about Jonathan Majors wanting her to be like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama. There's some context I guess we was missing from that conversation.
Oh, really? Tell me what the comments talking about.
He was saying this to her because they was going to an Essence Fest event. And that's why he used those two as an example. If you look at my face right now, Tyler, you can see the bullshit coming out my mouth. I got someone said we was race baiting. I don't even know what that means. And it was just funny. We got some pushback for that.
Yeah.
What we said, it made plenty of sense. What Casey said.
I mean,
now the context of the conversation of why he was saying it, I find hilarious, is because she came home drunk.
Yes.
And this nigga said, I could be a great man. No, not that. But I am a great man. And I need you to behave like a woman who is with a great man.
Oh, man.
Coretta Scott or Michelle Obama. This situation was like crazy. This was a hilarious situation that was also could have been really dark.
Sorry. I'm trying to read the comments. I don't see any on the Instagram.
YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Oh,
YouTube
it's on
comments.
YouTube. Oh,
yeah, YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube always be commenting. I'll be telling you this. YouTube got the most hateful people commenting on shit. Them comments be mean, bruh. We get the meanest comments on YouTube. What the fuck wrong with you people on YouTube, man? Why y'all so mean?
Yeah, them niggas, when we was talking about Nas, them niggas went off.
The comments on fucking YouTube is crazy. I'll be like, damn, what did I do? That I didn't mean to offend you so much. Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, Jonathan Majors, he potentially will face a year in prison and or probation, which isn't that big of a deal. But in other news, they're speaking of his replacement already. They're thinking of replacing Kang with replacing Jonathan Majors as Kang with Coleman Domingo. Do you know who Coleman Domingo is?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know who Coleman Domingo is, man.
He been in some stuff.
Yeah, break down his resume.
I believe he was in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
I want to say so.
Yeah, he was in that. He's been in a lot of I didn't know this. Stuff. I never watched this show, but the Walking Dead spinoff, Fear the Walking Dead, he was a character in that show for a couple years.
Was he not in Fences? Was he in Fences?
He's been in mad shit. Like he's been in a lot of stuff. He was in Euphoria. He's in the latest Candyman movie. He was in Zola. I don't know if you saw that. My girl.
What's his name again?
Coleman Domingo.
Coleman.
Yeah, Coleman Domingo. He's been in a lot of stuff. He was in Selma. He's been in mad stuff.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of movies. He's always been one of those guys that's like in a movie. Like it's like as of lately, I feel like he's been like getting more roles where he's like memorable roles. He just had a movie come on Netflix called Rustin.
Okay.
Like recent this year. It was actually produced by Michelle Obama and Barack Obama for their production company.
Do you like this possible selection that I don't know where they figured he was being considered, but do you like that?
I like it.
Yeah.
That he could be an evil motherfucker. He could be evil as hell. And he's like one of those actors where he can be like very expressive.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he'd be a good replacement as Kang. I think he's a little too skinny. He's a little skinny. He's kind of tall and skinny, so I don't know how he's not gonna be like imposing. I don't
Right,
find him
right.
imposing. But then
I
again,
feel like this is Marvel. Marvel normally takes like big names, and correct me if I'm wrong. Marvel normally will take big names and put them in the universe, like people who've already kind of had their face out there in different avenues, and now you're part of Marvel. I would like to see Marvel actually find somebody we don't know.
I mean
I would
Chris
like for them to
Hemsworth.
do. I would like for them to do a search. Um,
Uh, they've been popping people we don't know all the time, Tyler.
who?
Chris Hemsworth, nobody knew who he was before he was Thor.
Uh huh.
Robert Downey Jr. this was his comeback. Like
But we
he
knew
was on
Robert
the
Downey.
decline.
I get what you're saying,
Chris
but we knew
Evans
the
was
nigga.
just doing like rom coms. Like he was like the biggest one if you think about it. And like over time, yeah, they brought big people in. But look, the old boy from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, the Mexican
Nah, I
dude.
mean the Mexican dude from Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, Namor.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Miss
I don't.
Marvel.
I don't.
She's straight off
I
the
would
street.
like nothing against nothing against Domingo.
Marvel made a lot of these people big names.
Nothing against Domingo. Domingo been doing this for a minute.
Yeah,
At least for the black movies. But I think it'd be good to.
not even just the black movies. He's been in a lot of shit.
I think it'd be good for them to just go ahead and do the search, do the tryouts, really find somebody who hungry.
Hey, I think they're saying he's considered for it.
Yeah.
So that means they ain't officially hired him yet, but he's in talks. But I don't think they have time to do like auditions and like
Nah.
a
They need
search for a
they
new
they
Kang.
they.
They
I
gotta
wouldn't.
find somebody.
I wouldn't worry about time for them. They not doing well already, so they might as well slow down.
I don't. They're doing. I think them people saying them not doing well is an over exaggeration.
You said the same thing a couple weeks ago.
No, but looking back at it, I think it's an over exaggeration. I also said a couple weeks ago that people were over exaggerating this. They had good movies in the last couple years. And it's like every time a good one comes out, they drop something bad and everyone completely forgets about the good thing that just came out. They just dropped one of the best superhero movies this year with Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I still haven't seen it. Is it on Disney?
Yeah, it's been on Disney for a minute.
I gotta check it out.
They made one of the best ones this year. And then people completely forgot about it because Secret Invasion was terrible.
Who else? Well, all right. Let's say who do you think could be a good replacement for Jonathan Majors as Kang?
I don't know. I've been thinking about this for a little bit. I heard people wanted John Boyega to replace him just because they kind of look alike. But John Boyega don't fuck with Disney no more
Okay.
after that Star
Yeah. I
Wars
don't think that's
debacle.
gonna happen with
That
Star
won't
Wars.
happen.
Um,
I don't know who they could get to replace Kang,
can I
but it's
tell
got
you?
to be
Can
a
I tell
black
you who
man.
I think? Well, technically, yeah, it should be Batman, but I'm gonna tell you, my nigga that played Bane,
Tom Hardy, he's Venom.
yeah,
He's Venom.
Dang it, because I've
He's
been like
Venom.
because he be playing
Tom
roles.
Hardy wouldn't be a good Kang.
I don't know,
I don't think he'd be a
cause
good Kang.
filthy with it.
No, he's a good actor, but I don't think him as Kang would work. It's like a different his type of the way he does his characters is I don't think it'll fit good
Okay.
as Kang
All right,
personally.
so now we think about black
He's
people
great
though.
as Venom right now.
Do you
Doing a
think
good
if
job.
Lakeith Stanfield got swole?
Nah,
Okay.
I already know who I want Lakeith to play if he goes to the MCU.
Who?
He gotta be the Silver Surfer.
Oh, yeah.
He's all skinny and lanky.
All right.
I think he'd be
Any
great
other
as a.
suggestions? Any other suggestions?
I'm
Let's
trying to
throw some
think. I've
names.
been thinking about this for Mahershala Ali. I would think would be a good person to be, but
Man, but
he's
he already
Blade.
taken,
He
right? He
Blade.
already
He's
taken.
Blade. Friggin',
What about my nigga that play the nigga that's in Aquaman?
see, that's who I was thinking, but he's already got his own show in the MCU coming out in like a year or two.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's gonna be Wonder Man. Whoever the fuck that is, I have to look that up.
It's dwindling, huh?
Yeah, I think he would have been perfect as a replacement for Jonathan Majors. Yahya Abdul-Mateen. I think he would have been perfect.
All right, Will
I think
Smith.
he would have been good as a replacement for Chadwick Boseman, to be honest. I think if they got him to be Black Panther, I think that would have been a good replacement too, personally.
You think that I don't? You think they're not gonna replace?
No, they
No.
already have, but like in the future with that little boy that's named T'Challa.
Got you.
That's the future
Um,
plan. I knew that once I heard that name. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get an alternate version of that little boy in Secret Wars. That's all
who
grown
else?
up.
Let's see. One more. Is there one?
That,
Is there one?
I've been thinking about this for weeks. Unless they find somebody off the street, this is a tough one to replace Jonathan
Damn.
Majors. Cause they already got so
Yeah.
many people too. They got
What
bad
about
people.
what about Cuz from Moonlight? Not the dark skinned nigga. But let me show
Which
you who I'm
one?
talking about. Let
The
me
skinny
figure out.
one with the braids? The one who played
Nah,
Bobby
he
Brown in
was
the Whitney Houston movie?
not him. Not
Uh
him. He
oh, the
wasn't
good
in
looking
Moonlight.
one.
I'm talking about
The good looking dude.
Andre Holland.
You talking about the other guy, not the main
Yeah, I
guy, the
think he
other
played
guy.
the reporter. He played the reporter in 42 as well.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, I don't know. That's interesting.
I think that would be.
Uh,
I can see.
mm, nah, look at him. He's kind of a little guy.
I mean, look, man, hit the weight room.
He's kind of a little
Give
guy.
it
He's a little
6
short.
months.
How
Give it
tall is
6
he?
months.
You gotta see how tall he is.
I
He
guess
got.
Kang is supposed to be like
He's
this.
gotta be kind of big. He gotta be a little big. You know.
He got to be an opposing,
Yeah, he's gotta be a little imposing. He's
imposing.
5'10".
That's the word.
I'm 5'10". On the cusp.
Terrence Howard.
5'10".
Terrence Howard. Look, I know
Hey,
they
they
did you
talked
dirty.
about that, man.
Hey, look
They
here,
already.
man. Look here, man.
They,
I know they did you dirty, man. But
hey,
come home back to Marvel, man. Come home back to Marvel, man.
what I seen a meme. I seen a meme. It was like it was like something like fuck, what was it? Oh, it was like I'm Kane the Conqueror. I'm the master of the multiverse, man. There's infinite versions of me, man. Imagine that'd be
Oh
crazy. They didn't do
man,
him dirty. He did himself dirty. He got greedy. I will
you
never
gotta
tell
be.
someone to get greedy, but this nigga was like, I got paid more than Robert Downey Jr. in the first movie. I deserve to get paid more than this nigga in the second movie. I don't care if it's the most money of the contract, because he got paid more than Robert Downey Jr. when they first made the first Iron Man.
That makes sense then, bro.
So then the next one, he wanted to make more than Iron Man, but they gave him way more money because the first one was a hit. But they
Okay,
were
so they
also
gave
going to
him
give
more.
Terrence Howard more money, but they just weren't going to give him more money than Iron Man. But he wanted more money than Robert Downey Jr. because he made more money before him from the first movie.
I understand the negotiation though. Now he didn't win it, but I get it. I get it.
I don't get it. I would be like, cool, I got a pay increase. I'm Iron Man's best friend. Of course, Iron Man would be paid more than me.
No, that's fair, but you gotta set your price, man. And if
he had his price set.
it can't get
He
it
had
is
his
what it
price
is,
set.
man.
But like
I'm
I'm
sure
saying, I don't think they did him dirty. Like the contract he wanted though was also like crazy. Like they were like the movie don't even. They was like not back then.
Shit.
They was like the movie
they
don't
always
even,
gonna tell you,
nigga. They was like the movie don't even cost that much.
Terrence Howard, man.
They was like the movie don't even cost that much. This was before Disney bought them.
I respect it, and it is what it is, though.
That's too funny.
Shout out Terrence Howard,
too
man.
Funny.
Man. All right. What else we say? I think we hit on it.
Yeah, I think we got everything.
we hit on it.
You know what you gotta watch before next week?
What's up, man?
You gotta watch 4 Color Girls so we could talk about this topic with Khadijah.
Oh man, don't do that to me. I thought you said I don't need to watch it.
I kind of want to see your reaction to it.
You literally told me don't watch it.
I just watched The Color Purple, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, that first hour is rough. Not like boring. It's like, yo, The Color Purple fucking was best to be up when it first started.
I told my parents, I was like, I ain't seen The Color Purple yet, and they was looking at me confused. I'm like, bro, it's a 6-hour movie on BET.
On BET is 6 hours. The movie is only 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's not even that long of a 2 hour movie.
You know how I feel about 2-hour movies, James.
But like, it's not that long of a 2 hour movie. Like 2 hours 20 minutes is not that bad.
If you want to see the NC movie review show, let us know. Let us know.
Yes.
I'm telling you, we coming back.
Yeah.
24.
Yes.
We gotta get cracked. Cracked.
I'm switching to day shift. Things are changing.
Please subscribe to the Patreon. The No Clearance Patreon. For $5 a month, you get the extra convos before the convo. That's before the episode. You get to hear a lot of the ignorance and maybe even some gems that we drop before the show starts.
We might.
Big shout out to our Patreon members, man. Shout out to Sam. You know what I'm saying? Continue to support. And I think that's all we got today. Hey, Jay, I appreciate you coming on. For those who don't know, this podcast is hosted by another person, including me and Jay. Her name is KC, Kate to Khadijah. She'll be back hopefully next week.
Yes.
You know. And she also has a podcast called Dare to Talk. So if you haven't tuned into that, make sure you tune in as well. We want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's the No Clearance Podcast. Stay black and stay blessed.
Peace.